Hey guys, I thought I'd talk a little bit about pursuing your dreams. I'm assuming that you have some dreams or things you'd like to create for yourself in your life, and I want to help you create those. It's not my business to tell you what your dreams should be, nor do I think I can tell you how you should or shouldn't get there. But I do have some suggestions on ways that I think will help you more efficiently navigate to your dreams. So there's three kind of steps of navigating towards what's important to us, towards our dreams or our desires. The first one, most people skip, or they just gloss right over it. And that's defining the one dream that is most important to them. Of course, we have ideas of things that we want to achieve in our life, but do you know what is more important than everything else? It's really important to know that. Most people kind of just skip that and they just go straight to step 2, which is the planning stage. Okay, what do I have to do to get what I want? Less important than getting very clear on what you want most, because your dreams will compete with each other all the time. For example, if something that's important to you is to have a nice, big, cozy house, nothing wrong with that. Cool. But what if something that's also important to you is to have work-life balance? You can see how those compete with each other, right? Sometimes to afford a nice big house, you have to work really hard, and you may not have enough time for yourself or your family or to rest. So, knowing what's most important will help you navigate those moments where there's conflict between competing desires. Once you know what is most important to you, then it's a good idea to move on to step 2, which is develop a tentative plan. Just start thinking about, okay, I want to make this happen. What can I do to make it happen? What actionable steps can I take? Do I do this? Do I say this? Do I move here? Do I buy this? Whatever it is. Now, I'm not going to say more than that on step 2 because you're probably already good at that. That's what the mind is for. Creating plans, drawing up schemes and ideas on how to make something happen. But it's not as important. In fact, it's the least important of the 3 steps I'm going to talk about. The most important is step 1, getting clear on what is most important to you for today. You can update it, it can change. Step 2, define a path towards it. And step 3, also probably equally as important as the first step, but very few people actually spend much effort on this. Become a better navigator. Work on yourself. Work on your skills to be able to more effectively navigate towards your dreams. Very few people actually spend a lot of energy and time on that. To be an effective navigator requires a certain type of skill set within yourself. And it is the most important thing towards reaching your goals, to be a skillful navigator. For example, let's say you set a goal for yourself to go to Japan. I want to go to Japan. Sounds nice. I want to be there. I want to go there. I want to experience it. So you set a plan. You could have the worst possible plan in the world. Your plan could say, okay, step 1, just start walking and stop when you end up in Japan. Okay, try it out. That works. If you are a successful navigator, a skillful navigator, you will start executing that plan, and pretty soon you will see that something's off, that maybe this plan isn't so great. Why? Because you're sensitive. You're taking in the sights and sounds around you. Maybe you're stopping and talking to people and say, hey, this is where I want to go. This is my plan. What do you think? Somebody tells you, hey, Japan is an island, actually. You can't walk there. You're going to have to find out another way to get there. So a skillful navigator will then update their plan. So they have 2 very important skill sets. One, they are sensitive. to the information they are receiving around them. And 2, they are flexible. They're willing to change the plan they set for themselves in order to reach that thing that is most important to them. These are 2 skill sets that in the modern Western culture especially, we don't really focus on. Being sensitive and flexible? No. We were taught that to reach our goals, you need to be persistent and determined, not flexible. And being sensitive, what does that even mean? No. Just stay focused on your goal. Never mind taking in and being sensitive to the other information around you. So, to reach your goals in an efficient, effective way, which is what I want for yourself, you have 3 steps. 1, get clear on the most important goal. 2, define a tentative path towards that goal. And 3, spend a lot of time working on your skills as a navigator so you can update your path or update your goal. If you are a skillful navigator, if you're sensitive and flexible, then in any given moment, there's something you can do that will bring you closer to the thing that is most important to you. How beautiful is that? One last suggestion I'll recommend. One last recommendation or suggestion is to become a more skillful navigator towards your dreams. To become more sensitive and flexible, you need to practice meditation, because those are the 2 skills you're really refining in meditation: sensitivity and flexibility. When you sit down to meditate and you're just focusing on your breath, you're working with your concentration and your level of awareness, especially of the things happening in your body. And you start to become sensitive of the thoughts and the emotions that compete within yourself. So that's a type of sensitivity that will help you more effectively navigate towards your dreams. And you're also working on being flexible, on letting go is another word for flexibility. Because when you're distracted in meditation and you say you're thinking about, what you're going to eat later, and you go, oh, that's not as important to me right now. What I'm going to eat later is not as important to me, so I'm going to let go of that and go back to something else that's more important to me, which is meditating. That's flexibility. I would love for you to reach your goals, whatever they are. They may change over time, but in this moment, I bet you could get clear on the thing that is most important to you. I want you to get going towards that, whatever it is. And the most effective way you could do that is 1, make sure you're clear on what it is, the most important thing to you. 2, make a tentative plan. Don't worry about it too much. And 3, spend most of your time there working on your skill sets to be an effective navigator towards your goals. Work on becoming sensitive and flexible so you can take in the information from the world around you in any given moment and then apply it by letting go of everything else you may have planned. It might actually be a detour. All right, just some thoughts I wanted to share with you. Thank you for listening. Good luck reaching your goals. Love you. Bye.